Hello dear students, my name is 噚I am an English teacher. This lesson is for 11th grade. Today in this lesson, we are going to practice the structure there is, there are. Of course, you have some basic knowledge on this topic from your previous grades. And in this lesson, I tried to give you some important and additional information on this topic. For more information, please join me in this video lesson. Learning outcomes. By the end of the lesson, you will be able to learn when the structure there is, there are is used, clarify using there is, there are with quantifiers, find subject-verb agreement using this structure. The use of there is, there are. We use a structure there is, there are to say that something exists or doesn't exist somewhere or at some time. In these sentences, we first refer to the existence of someone or something. In Tajik, we usually translate sentences with there is and there are from the end, differing of that start with a noun. For example, many beautiful parks are in Dushanbe. بسیار باغ‌های زیبا در دوشنبه موجودند. There are many beautiful parks in Dushanbe. در دوشنبه بسیار باغ‌های زیبا موجودند. چطوری که در بالا درج کردیم، هنگام استفاده عباره there is, there are در جمله سخن درباره مکان جایگیرشوی شخص یا اشیا می رود. در زبان تاجیکی هنگام ترجمه کردن مکان جایگیرشوی شخص یا اشیا در اول جمله می آید. برای درک عمیق باری دیگر به نمونه جمله های در بالا داده شده نگرید. Formation of there is, there are. Positive form. We use there is for singular and there are for plural. For example, there is one desk in the picture. There is a pupil at the desk. There are 4 chairs in the picture. There are many books on the desk. We also use there is with uncountable nouns. For example, there is milk in the bottle. There is some sugar on the table. Contractions. The contractions of there is could be theirs. We cannot contract there are. For example, there's a good song on the radio. There's only one chocolate left in the box. عباره there is در جمله پیش از شماره تنهای اسمهای شماریده شونده و اسمهای شماریده نشونده استفاده می شود و there are پیش از اسمها در شماره جمع می آید. باوری دارم که در نمونه جمله های بالا علاقه شما این را مشاهده کردید. Negative form. The negative form is formed by putting not after is or are. For example, there is not a bird on the tree. There are not children in this orchard. There is not a gardener in this orchard. There are not animals in this orchard. Contractions. There's not or there isn't. There are not or there aren't. در جمله های این کاری پس از شکل فعل to be, is, are حصه‌چه این کاری not می آید که این را از مثال های بالا علاقه شما پی بردید. اینچنین شما می توانید شکل های کوتاه شده آن را که اینجا نشان داده شده‌اند به طور وسیع استفاده برید. Interrogative form. Question. To form a question, we place is, are in front of there. Again, we use any with plural questions or those which use uncountable nouns. We also use there is, there are in short answers. For example, is there a dog in the supermarket? No, there isn't. Are there any people in the supermarket? No, there aren't. Is there a security guard in the supermarket? Yes, there is. Are there any cars in the supermarket? No, there aren't. در جمله‌های سوالی باشد شکل‌های فعل to be is are در اول جمله می آیند و چی طوری که از جمله‌های بالا پی برده در شکل سوالی کلمه any یگان استفاده برده می شود. There are with quantifiers some, any, much, many and a lot. Some. We use some with plural countable nouns and uncountable nouns. We use some in affirmative sentences. Examples with plural countable nouns. There are some children in the park. There are some birds on the sky. Examples with uncountable nouns. There is some milk in the fridge. There is some butter in the fridge. کلمه some با اسمهای شماریده شونده در شکل جمع و اسمهای شماریده نشونده استفاده برده می شود. ما آن را عادتاً در جمله حکایگی به کار می بریم که در مثال های بالا الکی شما با آن آشنا گشتید. Any. We use any with countable nouns in the plural and uncountable nouns. We use any in negative and interrogative sentences. Examples with plural countables. There aren't any red pens on the table. Are there any books on the table? Examples with uncountable nouns. There isn't any jam in the fridge. Is there any mineral water in the fridge? کلمه any با اسمهای شماریده شونده در شکل جمع و اسمهای شماریده نشونده استفاده برده می شود. ما آن را عادتاً در جمله های سوالی و انکاری کار می بریم که در مثال های بالا الکی شما با آن آشنا گشتید. Many, much and a lot of. These work in the same way as some and any. Much may only be used with uncountable nouns, while many is used with countable nouns. A lot of is used for positive with both countable and uncountable noun. For example, there are many people at the party. There are a lot of people at the party. There is much water in the river. There is a lot of water in the river. کلمه many با اسمهای شماریده شونده و much با اسمهای شماریده شونده می آید و کلمه a lot of در هر دو حالت استفاده برده می شود. Subject verb agreement. When we use there is, there are as a subject, the verb must agree with the nouns that come after the verb. Rules for noun series with there. Rule number 1. There is. When the first noun in the series is singular or non-count, use there is. For example, there is a book and a pen in my bag. There is a pillow, sheet, and 2 blankets on my bed. There is cream and sugar on the table. Rule number 2. There are. When the first noun in the series is plural, use there are. There are 3 pens, a pencil, and 2 erasers in the desk drawer. There are many types of music and food at this event. There are a lot of puddles and dirt on my son's clothes. خوانندگان عزیز، هنگامی که ما عباره there is و there are رو در جمله همچون مبتدا استفاده میبریم، باید شکل فعلی to be is are با اسمی که بعد از آن میآید موافقت کند. یعنی اگر در جمله یک چند اسم استفاده شده باشد، فعل با اسم اول موافقه کرده می شود، خواه در شکل تنها باشد و خواه در شکل جمع. Tenses. We can use there with all tenses of the verb to be. Look at this chart. Present simple. There are many people in the party. Past simple. There were many people in the party. Present perfect. There have been many people in the party. Past perfect. There had been many people in the party. Future simple. There will be many people in the party. Future in the past. There would be many people in the party. خوانندگان عزیز، چی طوری که در بالا ذکر کردیم، کلمه there با هم از زمانهای فعلی to be استفاده برده می شود و باوری دارم که شما این را از مثالهای پیشنهاد شده خوب درک کردید. Dear students, here we'll finish our lesson. I hope you achieved the above mentioned learning outcomes. To practice this topic, you can do exercises from your books or any other resources. Please don't forget to watch this video again in case of any difficulties. It has been a great pleasure being with you. Goodbye.